Wow, wow. Thank you so much. Yes, it shows that it comes from your heart. Thank you so much, Brother Khalid, and the immediate past District 20 Director. Fellow Toastmasters, our friends, guests, brothers, and sisters, good day to you all. This is DTM Zahra Al-Mukharrag, and I'm glad to be the Master of Ceremony for OiG number 30. So, are you ready to unlock your full potential and become a master communicator? Then look no further than Toastmasters. This organization will empower the individuals to achieve their personal and, of course, their professional goals. That's why we're here today. By joining Toastmasters organization, you will embark on a transformative journey that will not only enhance your interpersonal communication skills, but also it will implant in your ability to deliver persuasive speeches with confidence. And one of the many benefits of Toastmasters, it's that gives you the opportunity to support and guide the new members on their journey. So please now, we're about to start. Unmute your microphones and answer those questions. Are you ready to take charge and to change your communication skills, or to develop your communication skills?
Yes.
Yes.
Are you ready to unlock your potential?
Yes.
Yes.
Are you ready to explore?
Definitely yes.
Yes.
And of course, are you ready to make lasting impact?
Oh,
Yes.
So welcome to OiG number 30, entitled Explore and Stay Consistent. This is a special webinar because it will be led by, it was organized by great XCOM members, and of course, will be delivered by inspiring speakers. Of course, it will be attended, or as we can see, attended by an impressive members and respected guests. Now it's the time to start with the first session. It's the first workshop delivered by a dedicated Toastmaster who eagerly seeks out the opportunities for personal growth. Currently, he is Division B director, and hopefully the district director in future, and he's the president of PGF Toastmasters Club. He's holding other XCOM committee roles, and of course, he's passionate to develop his personal and professional skills. When I asked him why this topic, the answer was, I firmly believe that learning is a continuous journey. The new members orientation program is a very important and crucial for every new member, but also it will refresh the fundamental principles for all the other members as well. So please put your hands together to welcome the presenter of the new members orientation program, DTM Peethambaran. Please give him a big round of applause.
Thank you. Thank you very much, distinguished Toastmaster Zahra, the Master of Ceremonies, fellow renowned leaders of Toastmasters, and of course, some new faces also here. New faces as new members, and many are here going back to school because after this 2 days, school is opening here in Bahrain. So it is going back time for many IPDDs, many IPs here. going back to your basics, look what was happening there and what we can make benefit out of it. The new member orientation program, not limited just to the new members alone. That is what I believe when I took up this role. And it was a challenging task, especially in an OiG series of a advanced club, because you never know who all are going to be here as the audience. Now, I don't have any magic wand to change my presentation, what I prepared, considering I have a bit of new members. But let us rewind and see what is the, or what you all might have understood in the beginning, left something in between. Let us go back and revisit so that we can unlearn and relearn and continue this wonderful journey of learning in Toastmasters. I hope you all can see my screen.
Yes.
Yes, thank you very much. So Bahrain Advanced Toastmasters Club, part of the OiG series, is conducting the first new member orientation of this term. And I am so happy that I am going to do this in a club where the average member's age, not that physical age, I mean the Toastmasters age is more than 10 or more than 12, where I am a 3.5-year-old baby trying to crawl in Toastmasters, presenting this presentation before this great audience today. New member orientation is something like which is necessary in Toastmasters, and I believe that we all would benefit from this next 30 to 40 minutes of time. So I'm trying to cover the following things here: the goals of a new member, what are the club meeting roles. Of course, might not be so interesting because all our leaders over here, and the Toastmasters pathway learning experience, mentoring, leadership opportunities in Toastmasters from the club to the high up in the ladder, and what we can or how we can do it, and member support and club expectations from the members. So ladies and gentlemen, let's start with this first question. When we fill the form for the membership, by the way, Toastmasters International renewed the form and sent. Only change what I observed is that $45 becomes $60. But can someone tell me in the chat box what were the goals initially when those who joined in Toastmasters? Like, what were the goals, your personal goals, what you were thinking that you would achieve from this Toastmasters International, I mean, joining a club? Can I have some replies in the chat box, please? Wow, wonderful. Better chance, competent CC, better communication, speaking eloquently. Great. So these were the things what we filled in the forms. That means what were your goals? So these lot of things we filled. What was our expectations? Then we had a discussion with the Vice President of Education, asking how we can support you. How fantabulous it is when someone come and ask you how we can support you to achieve your goal. And this is being done. That certainly specific requirement from you, what you are looking for, or do you want to follow your own paced way, your own time frame, so that you can take, or the VP Education will definitely ask, or you want me to be behind you to take up meeting roles, or whichever way it is. So according to your answers, definitely these things the VP Education might have asked you, or will be asking you, whoever is joining in a new club. When we go to a new club as a guest, Believe me, I went for meetings 3 months continuous as a guest, 6 meetings in one club. During that period of contest, area contest as well witnessed, many more things. Then I decided, okay, let me join back to the club. So in club meeting, what happens is, again, any club meeting, we have a very specific roles and responsibilities of each member, each officer, each role taker present in the meeting. So it's a unique set of responsibilities and skills what we can explore in meeting roles. Now, how to sign up for these roles? Some clubs use Easy Speak, some clubs connect through WhatsApp chat or even by call. Some roles are filled at the time of the meeting because some members are so prompt in replying just because they thought they may not be able to come to the meeting. Now, based on the roles, what normally Toastmasters gives in the very beginning is a set of roles like grammarian, accounter, timer, Toastmaster of the day or the master of ceremony, table topic master, table topic speaker, project speaker, an evaluator, and the general evaluator. These are the common roles what we can see in the meetings, but there are some interesting roles that depending on some clubs, they conduct like a trivia master, a listener, or something like that. Depending on the club, how it is making it more interesting and engaging, it can be. Now, suppose if you go for this, like say, grammarian. Now, timer, grammarian, and accounter. Believe me, I was very fascinated to do the timer's role because that was the first role I got in the Toastmasters meeting. Grammarian, timer, and accounter, these are the preliminary roles which gives you at least a hands-on experience how to be in a meeting as a member. Then, of course, what all the things you can do. So if we go into that way, we can see that all roles are applicable, and some of the roles, like say, for example, Toastmaster of the day, no one will take, or no VP Education will assign you a Toastmaster of the day on the very first day of your entry into the club because they want you to be a successful individual, successful Toastmaster. Observe few times how others are doing, what it is, how we are going to do all these things. So based on that, each roles are taken. Now, when we say about this meeting role, there are certain roles which is mandatory to be completed when we move on our pathways education program, once you complete, say, level 3 onwards. So if you complete all the projects, but you haven't updated some of the meeting roles in your profile, you may not be able to complete the path. There's some sort of interlock happening there. So these are the general roles, what we can see in the meeting. The details are there. Click away on this. Each role, suppose if it's an evaluator, what the skills you are getting as an evaluator, what you have to do as an evaluator, and what are the resources available for you in that particular role to fulfill. So once we are this, after the meeting roles, because I don't want to go into each and every meeting role specifications, what all the things we can do there and what are the resources. Those who are interested, I will be sharing this with them so that they can go through the presentation at a later point of time. And next comes the Toastmasters Pathway Learning Experience. And this is the crux of Toastmaster education program, I must say. Pathways is designed. By the way, I am not that from that old school of Toastmasters. I don't know about the legacy education program, what you all call the old is gold, about the old book, the manuals. So I refer this as the old one for me because this pathway was rolled out before I joined Toastmasters. So this is the oldest one for me in this case. So in pathways, there are 11 unique paths what the members can look into, and this help to achieve your initial goals. You remember, you have mentioned a lot of activities what you want to be when you are going to become a member, or why you join Toastmasters. There will be a lot of things what you have written. So once you do this, say, take one of the path and proceed. Now, how to go for it is, again, there is an assessment based on your answers to a certain set of questions. You will be able to get a path, or for a new member, Toastmasters International automatically recommends presentation mastery as the first path to pursue with, or you can go with any of the path of your choice, but it is highly recommended to go with the assessment. And then if you want to negate the assessment and move forward, it's okay, but go with the assessment. That is what I feel the best way. And each path have 5 levels. And paths are designed something like this. These are the 11 paths, what we can see in Toastmasters education program, that is dynamic leadership, effective coaching, engaging humor, innovative planning, leadership development, motivation strategy, persuasive influence, presentation mastery, strategic relationship, team collaboration, and visionary communication. Now, in the order what we mentioned, it is nothing to do with which path you are going to select. It is just arranged in the alphabetical order. That's it. It is not that dynamic leadership is the first one you need to do and visionary communication is the last one. No, any of the path which you wish to choose to pursue, you can do it. Now, in this 11th path, we say in Toastmasters, we gain 5 core competencies. These are the 5 competencies. Out of these 5, now all are, I think all are seasoned Toastmasters here. Let me ask you, what is the thing which you cannot achieve going through the path? Out of the 5 core competencies, which is the one you think that you cannot achieve doing the projects alone? Any answer for that? So let me answer for you. That is, okay, confidence, because it cannot be, it is gain. You gain the confidence over a period of time when you start doing your projects religiously as per the given thing. Otherwise, the rest of the thing, public speaking, yes, it can be taught. Interpersonal communication, it can be. Strategic leadership, definitely it can be developed once you follow the program. Management, you will learn the basics, how you need to do it. But confidence is gained while you are doing each and every project. Now, if you see on the right-hand side, these projects, out of the 11 paths, each one is having 1 as a common, that is, and 5, confidence, of course. 1 and 5 is a common. Rest of the thing, depending on the projects in that path, the skills, the core competencies, what you are attaining may change. Like engaging humor is purely on public speaking and confidence, whereas team collaboration involved in 1, 4, 2, and 5. Now, first is public speaking, management is given the next priority, and interpersonal communication, and then, of course, the confidence. So these are the sequence, or these are the projects, or these are the core competencies, what we gain through when we are passing through this pathways education program. Now, in a path, as I said, we have 5 levels. Level 1, level 2, and level 3 is mostly into communication, while level 4 and level 5 is adding leadership projects. So when you are in level 4 and level 5, you can find it. You may find it a bit not as easy as you were doing it in the level 1 and level 2, but it involves more people. It involves leadership projects as well. So here, in all these 5 levels, for someone to complete 5 levels and a pathway proficient, that particular path proficient, say presentation mastery proficient or presentation mastery, whoever want to achieve the path completion, he or she have to complete all the 5 levels, and that include total of 17 projects. That 17 projects include one of the things, that is an evaluation, which is part of evaluation and feedback in level 1, the last projects, that evaluation and feedback projects, and evaluation is included. So 16 speech projects plus 1 evaluation makes a path complete. Now, those who join before, say, September 2021 a new path. I mean, they bought a new path before September 2021. This number will be reduced by two projects because there was a bit of changes in that level 1 from the old one. Like say till September 2021, level 1 was having icebreaker, evaluation and feedback, the same as of now, but then research and presentation. In the new level 1, we have a bit difference in that, that is writing a speech with a purpose, introduction to body language and vocal varieties added into level 1. And research and presentation become an elective under level 3. So once you complete these 5 levels, you will be delivering, say 16 purely project speeches and 1 evaluation. Now this is what the levels offers you. 1 is about mastering fundamental. Level 2 is about learning your style, your communication style, your leadership style, a bit intro about Toastmasters mentoring. Then level 3 is increasing your knowledge. Level 4 is building skills. And level 5 is demonstrating your expertise. When it comes to level 5, there are some projects which run up to 18 to 22 minutes. And there are even projects in level 4 and level 5. The entire project time could be up to, say, max of 40 minutes when you have a panel discussion and these sort of things are happening. So these are the 5 levels and these are how we are doing this. Now, when it comes to these Toastmasters, we often hear that we get to around 300 competencies. I myself was wondering, how come 300 competencies? What all it can be? But believe me, when I gone through the details of each projects, suppose initially you remember, I explained about the meeting roles. That 9 meeting roles giving you 22 skills to develop. Time management, meeting management or time management, interpersonal skills, public speaking, and so on. It is having motivation. A lot of things are there in that 5 basic meeting roles give you 20. So once you go into all these projects, do your levels religiously as recommended by Toastmasters International Education Program, you are going to get these competencies, what is enlisted, but we say that around 300, because when you complete all these paths and projects, you are going to have these competencies under your belt. So if we go for it, like a simple way, I must say, once again, like dynamic leadership, these 5 levels, the main skills are public speaking, interpersonal communication, and management. And additional skills are strategic leadership and conflict resolution. If you go for, I will be going for the last one, that is visionary communication. It will be giving you public speaking, management, interpersonal communication, innovative communication, and leadership. So it is not that every path is giving you the same thing. There is a misconception among members that it's all, you have a number of projects, you can select any and do it. But when you go into deep and understand the projects and start doing it, you will realize that there are a lot of things to learn in this particular project and particular level. So there should not be any sort of thinking that, oh, it is as such, the same thing is repeated in all the paths and irrespective, all the levels, irrespective of the path you are selecting. No, it is except icebreaker, even icebreaker. Now I am on my 5th path. 5th time when I started giving icebreaker speech, I realized that, oh, there are a lot of things which I can tell about myself to my fellow members. So anytime when you do it, approach from a different angle and look into the project, you will be getting definitely something out of it. The next thing, what Toastmasters offer you is mentoring. Be in any role in life, we cannot avoid mentors. We can't live without mentors. They are there with you at any point of time and every time. Be as your partner, be as your friend, be as your teacher, be as your parents. and of course as friends. But Toastmasters gives mentoring to ensure that the experience is transferred from that member to the new Toastmaster who are joined. And it is a two-way learning process. That is what I realized. When you become a mentor to someone new, you are going to learn some skills which you were lacking during that process. And this is the most powerful pillar on which I believe Toastmaster is built, mentoring. Any level, any officer, anything what you do in your Toastmasters journey, there should be a signature of your mentor. And it is going to be there. You can't live without it because they are the one going to help you, guide you to do your responsibilities and roles in the best way possible. It is not just limited to the contest and project speeches. Mentors are there for you at any point of time when you are taking up any role in Toastmasters. And another mentoring is available in Pathway Mentoring Program. Any member who complete 2 levels, it's an optional program up to like a 6 month. You can get a specific mentee, consult with your VP education, and in that project, you will learn how to do the mentoring process in a way and where you also as a mentor learn something and your mentee definitely, the proteges also will be beneficial out of it. And of course, the club is having another mentor ready to mentor anyone who is joining next. This is how it works in Toastmasters when it comes to the mentoring. Now, the leadership opportunities. Now, in this forum, as of now, we have the leaders from all these categories. Be it from members, clubs, areas, division, districts, regions, and of course, board of directors. We had like our immediate past international director is in the house. So from all the category of leaders we are having here. And what we realize, what we learn in this is, what I learned taking up leadership is that it gives you an opportunity to learn yourself while leading and the power of empowerment. When you start empowering your colleagues in your club members to do things for you, you are getting to be a better leader. That is what I learned personally. I'm sure there will be many experiences when it's come to leadership because we are filled with leaders today in this house. Now, the club officers' roles and so on, if you see, the leadership roles in clubs are, there are 7 officers in a club, Sergeant-at-Arms, the lowest ranking officer, treasurer, secretary, public relation, VP membership, VP education, and president. These are the 7 roles which you can obtain while you are doing in a club. Now, club roles are, again, club officer roles are normally like a year-long assignment. You can be, depending on the meeting schedule of your club, it can change. If you are having a weekly meeting, can be like a 6-month term, or else it is a 12-month term. That is from 1st of July until 30th of June the next year. From the club, once you have these leadership roles done, or at least few of them done, you are ready to take up another role in area director or as a division director. Definitely, it is another opportunity, a bigger vision about leadership and Toastmasters you will get from there. My experience as last time area director and this time as a division director is that you started looking things differently than others from your members, from your fellow members, because you have a bit more responsibility and that gives you an extra care what you need to do when taking decision, whatever it may be. Moving to the district and the regional level, district director, program quality director, club growth director, finance manager, and admin manager. We have our BPPR is a district admin manager here. And of course, regional advisor and international director. international director, not at over. Again, there are like position till the international president of this wonderful organization, which is celebrating in the 100th year in the coming year. So these are the leadership opportunities, what we have in Toastmasters. And once we, what is there for you? Like all these are okay, there are a lot of opportunities, but how you get into this and how we can start doing it is a bit different. Now, once you become a member, you will get an email from Toastmasters International, a beautiful email, welcome to this, or a lengthy email, giving you the tips and tricks, how to get it started. And log in with Toastmasters website using the same in the email ID what you have registered, and you can reset your password. And once it's done, please ensure two things when you log into Toastmasters website. Pop-up blocker, because many of the things otherwise won't come on screen if it is blocked. So try to do that. And then the second thing is, please ensure your Toastmaster, your email, whatever you are receiving from Toastmasters, it not falling into your junk box so that you become, you are not aware about the communication. So these are the two things which we need to do, the very basic things when you start doing it. And here, of course, this is an old version. I have a new version of this particular screens and how it look like when you are joining your name, welcome, so on, so will be shown here. And this pathways will be again going to the base camp in the new screen. Later on, the project starts. Now we said about the levels, level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, and level 5. The level 1 first project is about icebreaker, which is introducing yourself to your fellow members in the club. Once you start doing this, begin with this screen, you will see a lot of pages scrolling, read it. There are a lot of downloads available for this, how to prepare your speech, how to skeleton it out, how to present it, how to prepare, and evaluation resources for your evaluator to be handed over, and pre-assessment and post-assessment of each project. Now, if you want to go specifically into any of that, say, if you want to go for evaluation and feedback, only the evaluation form, here you can select in this button. You can go for that particular screen and select the resource, what you're exactly looking for. Now, awards and recognitions in Toastmasters. And this is what we all are into mainly, because Toastmasters, we all know that it's a non-profit organization which don't pay you anything. Rather, you start spending something from your side to run your daily activities in your club or beyond. But what we get in return is that recognition and awards. It's not easy. You cannot buy recognition by paying. It is earned. Your sweat and blood. I won't care, blood. Of course, your sweat. The time what you are spending behind this is necessary to get these awards and recognition. Once you achieve different levels, different paths, different things, here you can see on the screen, like table topic, best table topic, best, or the icebreaker speech. When a new member is joining, welcome to the world of Toastmasters. This is another one. And best speaker, best evaluator, pathway proficiency things, pins, and awards. So these are the things what keep us encouraged, or continuously encouraging us to go for it and attempt everything. Believe me, whichever role you are doing in whichever part of your world as a leader of Toastmasters, you are basically part of your club, at least one club from where you started, and still become a member of that club and continuing. So it is like every time going back to the basics, and then you are there in your next role in a different level. Now, education, once you complete each and every level, there is a provision. You can see the certificate of proficiency, like whichever level you have completed, whichever path you have completed. Once you complete level 3 onwards, there is a provision that this certificate can be sent to your employer if needed, or to whomever you want to impress, saying that, yes, I have done this particular thing. And that would be more handy if it's a corporate club, because they are paying you for your membership. They are paying everything for you. But when you do it, let them know that, yes, I have done this particular projects and I have completed these levels. So this level completion and path completion certificate also available, which can be downloaded, and all these things can be stored in your portal. Under your profile, all the certificates can be stored. All the evaluation resources can be uploaded into your portal, depending on what you want to. So once you receive these things, it can be even displayed. Even you can ask for others' opinion in the portal. So this is how the things work in Toastmasters in the beginning. Now, a bit about the club expectations. All what we were talking till now was about what you are going to get from a club when you are there as a member. We have gone through the pathways program. We understood the leadership capabilities. We understood the recognitions, what we can get from it. But how it is possible? It is being part of your club, being engaged with your club in all the meetings and activities. Now, each club got its own policies and addendum that need to be understood. What all the do's and don'ts in your club is permitted. Now, the number of meetings, at least whatever meeting you are going to attend, what are the consequences if you miss any of the meeting. The main loser is you yourself as a member, because whatever learning experience you could have got in that particular moment is not available. There is no replay for that. Unless it's an online meeting and shared through the Zoom is shared and you can access it. But otherwise, no retake on that. Then the dress code of the club, taboo topics. Say, like, what are the things, like our Sergeant Tam was saying, SRP is prohibited to be. Then the club culture. Every club got its own activities and things. So how you mingle with that and how you embrace the club culture is entirely depending upon you, how you are embracing these club policies, procedures, and the education program. The club communicate with you through the club meeting, by email communication, or any other communication what is approved or normally identified. Nowadays through WhatsApp communication is very prominent whenever we do, but depending on the club, if they decide that, okay, certain communication will be through email, so whatever it is, depending on that, then the club newsletter, website, and the policies document. That's all from my side so far. I know I was not going through, I was running through it because of the time frame. And let us have some sort of questions if we have any. I hope I will be able to. So is that okay? I stop the sharing and go for the question so I can see at least the screen.
Yes, please, DTM Peethambaran. Thank you so much, DTM Peethambaran. Yes, give him a big virtual round of applause to the presenter for the new membership orientation program. And I'm pretty sure that was an informative session. All of us, we have learned a lot, and especially the new members, they have learned a lot, and definitely they will apply it in future, hopefully. And I should say that the best part of this meeting, it's recorded, so we will be able to share specifically this session with every single new member, just to ensure that they know everything in detail. Now, as we're running out of time, I might postpone the question and answer session. Of course, I have to get the approval from the club president, if we can just shift it toward the end. DTM Khalid, I need your approval. If we can proceed with the question and answer, or I cannot see.
Let's maybe, let's have, we have 2 or 3 minutes only, just 1 or 2 questions because of time.
1 or 2 questions. Yes, definitely. So I'll be waiting. Until now, I didn't receive any question privately. So while waiting, I think that, yes, definitely, as DTM Peethambaran, he shared all the details, and it was a very informative session. Maybe that's why we don't have lots of questions. Yes, I have, okay, one question from...
Is it fine if I ask by voice, or
Yes,
do you
yes, yes.
prefer by
All right,
chat?
definitely. Yes.
All right. I'm a bit confused about the meetings. Like, are we supposed to meet online or face to face, or like, is it a mixture of both, and how often?
Okay. If it is, what I understood from your question is, it's online or, right? If it is related to the accessibility of the education program, it is completely online. You can go online from anywhere. You can just give your login ID and password and access the material. If it is about the club, definitely there are clubs which is chartered online exclusively for online members. There are clubs which basically conduct physical meeting, but post-COVID, many clubs are doing hybrid meetings, including us, this club. We are doing hybrid meetings, like a combination of physical as well as online attendance. So depending on your choice, you can select the club, which one you want to join. But the education program as such, it is completely accessible from anywhere in the world, giving your login ID and password.
Thank you so much. Yes, thank you so much. Now we have a question that she's wondering how to join Toastmasters and when she will receive the form, or sorry, the email, the confirmation email from Toastmasters International.
Thank you for that question. As I said in the beginning, once you enroll into, now how it is, you attend few meetings as a guest, you decide you want to go with this club or any other club, fill up your application form, pay the fee to the treasurer or the VP membership, whoever is approaching you for that. And with your details, like with your email address and details, once they have registered or paid for you, then you receive that email. Till the time, paying to the VP membership or to the treasurer is not a guarantee for your Toastmasters membership. Ensure that your email is registered in this and you get a confirmation email. Otherwise, keep nag behind the person whom collected the money from you. But don't nag, no, keep on nagging like our past district IPDD. Okay, like thrice in a day or 4 times in a day. No, please.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you so much, DTM Peethambaran, for the detailed answer. And I'm pretty sure now we're all happy, especially the club president, the VP membership, and the VP education, as everything is ready for them. Thank you so much. A big round of applause. And this concludes the first session